stomach sunk. I was caught. Didn't even make sense to try and lie. You don't phrase a question like that because you don't know the answer. No, you do it to see if the person being asked the question has the gall to lie to your face. So I came clean. No. So how have you been getting to school, Chris? And as soon as I said that, my uncle starts to cuss me out, bro. I'm talking the worst cuss out I've ever gotten in my life by anybody. Now my mom, my dad, coach, teacher, nobody has even come close to that. And this uncle was also born and raised in Jamaica. Mix that with the military service and the alphaness that comes with being a successful self-made man. And also, he's about 6'3", 240. Big dude, bro. He destroyed me with words. I felt so small. Worst I've ever felt in my life about anything to this day. And that's because everything he said was true. I was grateful. I was a liar. I was disrespecting him and my auntie by disobeying a direct order right under their noses. And then he dropped the hammer. He told me that as soon as I finished the school year, I was to get all my things together and to get the you-know-what out of that house. Finally, the clip was empty. All the shots had been fired, and I just sat there, teary-eyed and in shock. And then he asks, "What do you say to that?" I'm sorry. Out for me, I didn't want to ask. Stood me up, and then bring every morning at the same time. Also, I could have probably put my girl's name on the guest list so they wouldn't have to call in the morning. Yeah, just plain old stupid. So all was forgiven, and my uncle started taking me to school in the mornings again, and life was good. Moral of the story, honesty really is the best policy. Or at the very least, don't be stupid. She wanna come to my place. Okay. Alright, so I move on. So like let's say she like texts me. I don't hit her up for a while and then she texts me. What do I do then? David then tells me that if that happens, going with the okay. So what, y'all got a date? Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? About to go get some pizza tonight. Maybe bring her back to the crib. You know what I mean? Okay. That's nice, man. Well, I hope you have fun with that, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, bro. You think you could spot me like $40? Look, I got paid in 2 days. I got you. Please, bro, I got you. Or are you out here chasing women? You don't even got $40, bro. No, you ain't paying me back from the last time. You always talking about some old stuff, man. This is important.
Let's pause it and I don't know, head down this alleyway until here. Why not? Here we are. Let me have a look. Did the school text me? Yeah, I start tomorrow. Cool. So let's press play.
We're brothers. Bro, just sign up for a current account, bro. You have the money tonight. What? Current. It's a mobile bank account. It comes free with a... You're getting money today. Wow. If you sign up right.
Guess what? Let's head to bed. Wake up in the morning for school. My first day at this high school. Since I got a spell from the other school. This is my first day at this new high school. So let's head home, I guess. Wake up in the morning. Head to school, I guess. Okay, so it's 5 a.m. Let's head to school now, I guess. My first day at this high school. Cool. Okay, the school should be down here. So let's head to the school, I guess. So, this is my new high school, huh? Cool, I guess. Let's chill somewhere. Let's chill on... Hopefully you can go under here. If you can, let's chill under there. Yeah, you can. Let's chill under here. Watch The Simpsons. Smoke some weed.
Okay, fine. You know what? This is just a kick in the pants. I need to turn my life around.
I'm really getting tired of this. The losing the jobs, the going to Moe's, the Halloween bucket by the bed.
Max, look, I'm really trying. I've applied to every place in town, even Lisa's lemonade stand.
You drank half the lemonade. You need to find another job.
But I found a new passion, watching Korean soap operas.
Out of a job? You're in luck. The high-tech startup company Cargo is moving to Springfield.
Okay, Mark, you see that? It's a sign. I'm gonna get one of those jobs.
Homer, Cargo is on the forefront of autonomous vehicle technology. We're looking for highly passive humans to road test our self-driving cars. Perfect answer. And somehow, you've driven over yourself. Amazing.
Is there anything we don't know about you that we should?
I'd like you to know, sometimes my road rage is actually home rage that I bring onto the highway.
Congratulations, everyone. You're our finalists. We just have one last test for all of you. Who's capable of sitting for hours at a time doing absolutely nothing?
You're hired. The car drives itself.
Awesome. So is it like a joystick or like a turning wheel for steering?
You just tell it where to go.
Oh, I speak.
Fuck Cross. I'm gonna watch top 5 California theme parks. Why not? So I know which one to go to in California since I'm living here. May as well.
This thing is intense. Back in 2007, Mock Rides blessed the Camp Snoopy area with a family-friendly
Not top
spinning
5
coaster that
theme
manages to
parks.
use all of its 37
Top
miles per hour to blaze through drops and turns that pull us
California
surprisingly
20
Don't
best
let this ride fool you.
roller
Its appearance
coasters.
and its setting suggests it's a wild ride,
So
but you'll be
yeah,
in for a
sure I
surprise.
know which one to
Number
go
16,
on.
Superman Ultimate Flight at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. This ride is a pioneer, the first of 9 Skyrocket 2 models that Premier Rides built. Even better, this is one of the versions with lap bars. Tigris and Tempesto from the Busch Gardens parks, as well as Electric Eel from California's SeaWorld San Diego, have the comfort collars, which are all right, but it doesn't give you the freedom of those Premier Rides lap bars. This is a short ride, but it does feature a forward and backwards launches, hang time on the roll at the top, and a vertical twisting drop. Number 15, Viper at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Some say that this is one of the worst coasters still operating today. I ride this coaster all the time, and I disagree. Now it helps a lot if you're tall enough to have your head clear of the over-the-shoulder restraints, because this ride does have some funky old-school aero transitions. These will cause headbanging if your ears are right next to the restraint. But if you're tall enough, the only pain you'll feel is a scenic turnaround over the main plaza of the park. For my money, it's the best flying coaster in the country. Number 8, Accelerator at Knott's Berry Farm. Coming on the heels of the failed Windjammer surf racers, Knott's was looking for a viable replacement for this small plot of land. They called Intamin and ordered a prototype, the first ever hydraulic launch coaster which Intamin would deem their Accelerator model. And the park would choose a fitting name for the ride, Accelerator, and it would open for the 2002 season. This hydraulic launch achieved an unbelievably fast acceleration, from 0 to 82 miles per hour in 2.3 seconds, and it did it in a much quieter fashion than the compressed air launch, in order not to disturb the surrounding area since Knott's sits on a large city block. This launch is an absolute rush, and the top hat is intense with great airtime, and the ride concludes with 2 big overbanks before hitting the brakes. Knott's hit it out of the park, and this prototype still holds up as a great ride today. Number 7. Medusa at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. B&M absolutely killed it with their flowless coasters in the year 2000, opening Kraken at SeaWorld Orlando, Superman Krypton Coaster at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, Batman Night Flight at Six Flags Ohio, and Medusa at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. All 4 of these make up my top 4 flowless coasters. Medusa stands out with its straight first drop, unique sea serpent roll, whippy drop off the mid-course, and this is just a long, smooth, great ride with good elements, which is what sets Medusa apart from Scream, which is not on this list. Number 6. Railblazer at California's Great America. This was one of 2 identical RMC Raptors making their debut in 2018, and everyone fell in love with these things for their intensity, airtime, and pacing. These single rail coasters can make tight maneuvers with its single file trains and deliver some insane moments. Actually, the whole ride from the drop to the final brakes is one insane moment itself. Some would rank this in the top 3, but I don't, mainly because of the over-the-shoulder harnesses and the short ride duration. Number 5. Gold Striker at California's Great America. I rode this and Railblazer for the first time back-to-back in 2018, and I thought this was a stronger ride, and the second best GCI that I've ridden. It feels out of control the whole way. It offers solid floater airtime, has a great layout, and it feels like a long ride. The airtime isn't as good as it could be, and it rides a little rough, which is why I don't think it's the best wooden coaster in California, but it's good enough to be the best in the park and a top 5 coaster in California.
Le Mal, le Parfum, The New Fragrance for Men by Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Fuck off,
Number 4.
Ed.
Joker at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. The best coaster in Northern California is the RMC hybrid of the old Roar GCI wooden coaster, now known as the Joker after its 2016 conversion. Some people peg this as the worst RMC ever built,
Let's
and I
have
would
another
obviously
giant.
disagree, but it is by no means the strongest, and definitely not the weakest. My biggest problem with this is that the airtime moments aren't that strong, but it has great inversions, decent airtime moments, and it's a long ride. This is in the lower tier of RMCs I've ridden, but I'd still take this coaster over anything else in Northern California. Number 3.
Let's chill down here. Yeah, let's chill down here. Why not?
X2 at Six Flags Magic Mountain. This might be the most unique coaster in California. It has its counterparts in Japan and China, but there isn't anything else like this Aero 40 coaster in North America. This ride is possibly the most intense coaster I've ever ridden. The first drop is 215 feet and is taken face down, and the rest of the layout is intense and disorienting. A lot of people complain how shaky this ride is, and I would agree. Between the roughness and the intensity, it's a hard coaster to marathon, but for what it is, it's incredible and it should be on everyone's bucket list if they've never experienced this insane coaster. Number 2. Ghost Rider at Knott's Berry Farm. This CCI wooden coaster was my number 1 coaster for 7 years, from 2001 to 2008, and for a long time it was the coaster that I had ridden the most. I would try to get the Knott's on a slow day and ride this a minimum of 10 times, and I still do. If Ghost Rider's closed, I won't even bother making the trip down the Knott's. After its GCI retracking in 2016 and the new Millennium Flyer trains, this is a smooth masterpiece of a coaster that features big drops, good airtime, scenic views, and laterals. It's a very long ride that should be experienced in the back row, especially when it flies off the mid-course brake run, because you'll go flying into the second half of this ride, which is absolutely out of control. And to this day, it's still my favorite night ride. Number 1. Twisted Colossus at Six Flags Magic Mountain. A lot of people were upset that Six Flags decided to give the RMC treatment to the classic Colossus dual-track wooden coaster, but ultimately, this was a godsend to the park. Even though I love Colossus, California was really lacking an airtime-filled ride, and we got one of the best ever with Twisted Colossus. Even when comparing this to other RMCs in the country, this stands out as top tier. The airtime is aggressive, the inversions are amazing, and you get to ride both the blue and green tracks, which makes this a very long ride, even if a lot of that time is spent on the 2 lift hills. When you get to duel the other side, it makes it that much better, especially when the tracks
kid.
cross over each other when one is inverted
Hey,
and
James.
the other one is getting airtime.
You watch out.
This is the coaster that now holds the
And-
title as the coaster that I've ridden the
Is
most,
that you, Blake?
since it's only a few
Yeah,
miles
it's
from my
me,
house,
remember?
and I get on this just
Oh, yeah,
about
what's
every
up?
week.
Don't
California
know
needed Twisted
where
Colossus,
to
and
go
luckily
and go
we got
to
it.
Disney World.
So let me know what you think about my list. Let me know what you would change in the comments below, and I'll see you guys all next time.
Sure, why not? Cool. How come you decided to move from New York City? Why not? My parents got a new job in California, so why not move here? I have no choice anyway. Fair enough. Don't know where to go and go to Disney World? Sure. Cool, let's go. Done. Never been to Disney World before. We need to catch a bus though down here. Okay, cool. Let's head to the bus station and then go to Disney World. Here we are.